back. What's going on, everybody? We're going to be getting things started here today. We're going to start seeing if we can figure out how to skin these damn things and how to get things working inside our mod. So I got a few things that I was kind of messing with since the last time we were on. I've been having a hell of a time trying to figure this out. I'm just going to be reading some documentation today, doing some boring stuff, trying to see why it's not doing what I want. Let me get these simulations started. For some reason, it's not letting me skin an item. No idea why. So I have to figure that one out. There's my cosmetic. I click on it. It knows it's a cosmetic, but it still, for some dumb fucking reason, will not patch into that bridge. I have no idea why. Looks like it's trying to build the actual refrigerator, so let me take a look at that. Item skin, use on item classes. That should be fine. Let me try to change this one. It's still showing up as a refrigerator in the bottom down there, and I don't know why. Additional structures to build. The ice box. Additional structure variant for structure tag fridge. This doesn't have a tier. This is the freaking fridge. Pop my chat out there. Forgot to do that. Okay. No idea what the fuck that is, but okay.
In a base class because you have to inherit. I guess I could have put it in like a very root based class and made a bool for it, whatever. I figured sometimes maybe you want to keep the original weapon mesh visible and then add additional things. That's also possible. But if you want to hide the mesh, you just want to replace it, inherit from the item of the weapon itself, set that blueprint equip notification. Might be nice to call the parent, honestly, just in case the
Structure skin supported structures. Well, use requires owner actor classes. Use requires owner actor classes. Flipping. Can disable once earned. Prevent item. It's not an item skin. Item skin, add item attachments. Skin weapons, support skin weapons. Item skin, prevent on item classes. Structure variants. Structures to place. Let me get the documentation real quick. Take a look at this. For structure item to reference item add to structure. For structure item. Right here. Structure item. I mean, unless they called it something else. It's supposed to be icebox. Variants. Hmm. Variant tag variant name. Use BP allows switch to variant. Let's turn that back off. I don't know what the hell that does. Structure tag tier. I love how they're just like, oh, all you need to do is just add the models and fill out the array. Easy peasy for variants. That's not the case, is it? Because I did that and it still doesn't work. Variant name, Tiki Fridge. Variant tag, Tiki Fridge. That's fine. It's all custom stuff. This is our mesh. Who's this? Da da da. Destroyed mesh override. Blah blah blah. Variant icon. I mean, this is an icebox, right? Yes. Icebox. Add this here, but that's not what I'm supposed to do. No difference. Okay. So that's literally pulling from elsewhere. Let me try something else here. Let's try doing something stupid. Let's just do like this thing. Variant. All right. So, see if that does anything. Probably not. No difference. Okay. So it's still not sensing correctly. And there's really no information to explain why. Regional structures to build. Structure item. Really nothing else in there. Maybe this needs to be set to ice box. Original? Tiki? Dude. Fuck. Oh my god, I gotta figure this shit out. Why is this not working? Additional structures. This is the structure we want to build. Yeah. I mean, it's not going to change if I switch it to the default. Nope. Alright, so if we stay on Tiki Icebox, and we then switch this over to, let's see, default game mode. That shouldn't fucking matter, should it? Like their entire page is like the size of like, that's it. That's it. There's no more information on it. Just good luck. Get fucked. Create a cement version of structures and you want all structures to have the same variant tag. Maybe I don't want a tag. Or leave that to the fridge. Come on. Variant name, Tiki Fridge. Tag of this variant. Yeah, see, it's supposed to be that tag. Fridge. Let me see if there's some way I can like reverse engineer. Meats. Let's see, inventories. I gotta find something that's based on the items, the structures. Okay, so let's take like an alchemy bench, for example. Awesome. That's all they got in there. Get booked. Maybe summer batch? Nope. I need a skin of a structure. I don't know if I can find one. And just see what this does. Okay, let's see what we got here. So this does pressure pumping, standing, large. So it's just structures to build. Those are just straight up structures to actually build. They're not skins. Are there any variants? Fantastic. Okay. Nope. Damn, man. Why? Why is it so complicated, bro? Like, what the fuck? I'll let Brock think of a solution in the meantime while I try to figure out one on this side. Those all look right with the tags. Okay. Alright. So, Tiki Fridge, Cosmetic ID 1. Cook the mod? What is going on? Okay. I guess we'll just wait for this thing to do its thing. It's loading or something. I have no idea. Being stupid. Full nonsense, I guess. I don't understand why it's not like letting me add the skin. I've done literally everything they ask in their tutorial thing.
Original weapon, and don't apply weapon cosmetics as a skin, because they actually really do need to have the functionality to replace. And let's try it out. So amazing, right? I know it's not that cool because we already actually, I think, had this for Thanksgiving. But think of all the other things you could do now. I mean, that could be like a bone or something. And because they actually really do need to have the functionality to replace. And let's try it out for mod. And that's it. And so then back to the mod data asset. This is going to make the club. Into our special club, and obviously this would all be located in your mod. And don't apply weapon cosmetics as a skin, because they actually really do need.
I mean, I don't know. I've already done all that, so I don't know why the hell it's not working. Why is it taking so long? Oh my god. Finally. Jesus. Still can't get that fucking thing to snap. Index 0. Tiki Bridge. Structures to build. Let's see, cosmetics. Okay, so that still doesn't work. That didn't make a difference though. See, when it's like spawning, it still says that it's a fridge, and I'm thinking that it's like spawning a fridge. instead of what it's supposed to spawn, which is a skin. Pretty sure I don't want item skin because that's going to mean like actual item. Kind of weird. So that doesn't make a freaking difference. But I don't need that anyways because that's for items. Or ammo item, skin weapon template. Is only used for a skin. All right. Well, the only thing I can think of that would determine what it is that pops up would be inside the mod panel. And that would be something in here. What's up, Ghost? What's shaking, man? What's new with you? Primal item applied to classes. Skin generic, skin structure. Dude, I haven't made any progress on this shit. Mod skin structure, TP, mod skin item. Box. Maybe this one has to be set to regular fridge. Icebox. Okay, there you go. Just woke up, getting the day started. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out this this mod stuff. I kind of took a little bit of a break. It's been crazy around here. Okay, so see, now it's giving me the regular fridge skin. Okay, so that is what I receive. So I definitely want that to be the tiki box. Yeah, you know, the situation I'm in, the house was going to get sold. They got they've been doing showings for the house, so it's like 8 a.m., 3 p.m. You know, just like I can't stream when that shit's going on. So And of course, I'm like getting no sleep because it's just like all over the place. So just like whatever, you know. Just been dealing with that. But today I kind of got some time, so I was like, all right. Trying to figure out why this will not work. Once I crack this code here and figure this out, I'll be in business, but I've gotten everything else like pretty much figured out. I just can't figure out why it won't place the damn item. Like that's supposed to be green. It's supposed to like snap to that fridge and be like, oh, is this what you want? Damn it. See, like I already got my custom fridge here that I brought in. So I'm like getting ready to kind of like try it. And it should reskin this no problem. But I don't know, their documentation is garbage. Apply to classes. Those are the class types I want to apply to. Oh no, you started a new map? Oh boy. I mean, sometimes you have to do that though, man. You just gotta like be like, screw it, you know, and start over. The new structure of the custom cosmetic. Oh my god. That's okay. Jesus. Yeah, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work, my man. God. I mean, if it's going to make it better, though, for your project, then you kind of have to do it, you know? So, I get it. I get it. Primal structure. Primal item structure, skin generic. Apply to classes. Cosmetic ID. Descriptive name. This is very, very odd. I don't know why it's not working for me. I'll just add that for shits. I don't know. Oh, a Battle Royale map from... oh, okay. Okay. Lost a couple of days. Oof. I mean, as long as it's going to make it better, right? Sometimes you just got to make big moves. So I get it. It's just a frustrating endeavor, to say the least. I've been burnt out so hard, man. It's been rough. Extra resources. What the fuck are these? Okay, whatever. I'm just deleting that. I'm gonna, I guess just look through their documentation. I don't know what else to do. Okay. Yeah, you feel the burnout too? Yeah. I'm like completely checked out. Like I don't know what's going on anymore. Well, you know what it is, man? Like I was working on my game like crazy and then it's like I got to make money, you know? Like the game is not going to make me money. Like if I finish it with the new patch and I put out 2.0, 0 people will buy it and it'll just sit there on a Steam store because I have to like market it and stuff. So it's like a whole thing. And it's like I just need money, man. You know, it just, yeah, what's up, Piper? I know. I'm so sick of not having any money. You know what I mean? Like I just want to like make an income. So yeah, exactly. Now you know why some devs take like 3 months off. They make the game and they're like, see ya. All right, what did these do? Local cooking UGC products. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna do this one. Across the street. Local test cooking. Please refer to instruction flow. The long window. Sure, let's just cook it. Let's just see what happens. I have no idea what cooking like does, but whatever. I'm just wondering if I have to like cook it in order to see if I can get the results. Now it's going to use cloud cooking. Yeah, yeah. They didn't know every time. Well, that's the thing. You got to get it picked up by the right person. But it's just like when you're by yourself, it's like I don't have a team, I don't have a studio or anything. It's just me. So it's like even if a streamer, okay, so like let's say like some big streamer played my game, right? Like it's amazing, buy it now. Okay, so everyone starts to buy it, but like they're gonna want stuff fixed, right? They're gonna want things to like work. They want more content. So in order for me to do that, I gotta get to work. But it's just me, and then people are like, "Nah, it's taking too long." What? These instructions are ridiculous. Download the latest version of the mod in the game client. And shut down the game client. Locate the mod files in the directory. Why do I have to like do all this shit? I should just try some like ghetto ass basic thing for now. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's like being really complicated. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've been thinking about selling stuff on Fab. I know. I know. I like what are you thinking of selling? Like assets and shit or like something else? Like code? They got like a typo like in their freaking repid instead of rapid. I think they wrote this in 5 seconds. Okay, like code stuff. Right. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, so I think that the Fab Store is probably very similar to like a video stock kind of library, and I remember, after 18 years of working in TV, I was like, fuck it, that's a great thing, right? So I tried putting some stuff into a video library to like see if it would sell. No one ever found it. It was just buried on like page 900. So it was kind of the same deal as like how Twitch works. My God, this has to do like an entire. So, all right, so it's like literally the same thing as the shipping bill package. Awesome. Blah. So I don't know. Fab Store is interesting. Like, it sounds great, but I just don't know, man. I feel like you can't really get what you want out of it because you're still trying to get, like, drive traffic to it and get people interested and hope people buy it and like it. And if they hate it, now you're never going to be seen. If the first purchase is like a negative review, GG basically. Yeah, exactly. There's too much stuff, and there's too much competition. I mean, you're just gonna get drowned out, is my opinion. I mean, I could be totally wrong. Maybe you'll get lucky, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay. The beard, yeah. The I haven't slept. I've lived like a hermit for the last 2 weeks. Yes, that kind of beard. It'll come in nice and bushy if I let it, and I usually don't let it because it starts getting scraggly and annoying and itchy, and it's like, I don't know. It's fucking annoying. I like the appearance, but I don't like, the maintenance and shit like that. So I don't know if you look confused as much as I do when you read these instructions, but it doesn't make any sense. It says download the latest version of the mod from the game client. So I'm assuming that means I have to log in, hit play, go to the mod store, and find it and download it. Then shut down the game. Okay. Then locate the mod inside the directory of the game. Okay. Identify which mod is the one you want to test with. Okay. So that's the same thing. Back up all the mod files. Okay. Extract the files from the mod package you cooked here. Do they mean here like here? Replace all the mod files except the U plugin file. Relaunch the game client? I get lost right here. I don't know what the hell they mean. Extract files from the mod package you cooked here. I don't know where here means. Replace all the mod files except the U plugin file. Remaining 31 out of 145. This is going to take like 6 weeks. What did I just start? Jesus Christ, man. Why does everything take so much time, man? Is my computer bad, or is it just like everything is just slow as fuck? Oh, remaining 19. Okay, 126 packages remain. 19 total. 145. What does that even mean? Cooked packages 126. Packages remain 19. Total 145. Okay, so there's 19 left. All right. I was gonna say, I'm like, are we going up or are we going down? What's going on here? Right, it's the same on Steam. You get buried, yeah. Mm-hmm. When you put the word easy on it. Maybe. I don't know. Depends on the dev, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. See, the problem with YouTube though, like in terms of like easy, like using that word, is like that word is like it's such a sell word. Like I personally just almost ignore it now. Because every time someone says easy, it's like, sure, it's easy. Click left, click right, do like you're all set, you're done. Like, well, that's not the right way to do it, but it's easy, you know. So like, I feel like YouTube doesn't really explain things correctly, and then like you're kind of up shit's creek without a paddle because you don't really have the correct knowledge of how you're supposed to do it from the beginning. So, but it's easy. Like easy button. What's up, Mike? Oh man, that's old school. What is going on, sir? I'm trying to do Ark modding, and as you can imagine, they don't have very good documentation, so it's kind of like a guessing game. Mm-hmm. Easy to, yeah, exactly. It's all subjective. It's all based on your perspective, really. God, easy button. How long ago was that, Mike? That guild in Warcraft. That was like 20 years ago? 15 years ago? 20 years ago? Jesus. Well, let's see. We did easy button during the Legion. Was it the Legion? No, God, it was way before that. It was before Lich King. It was Burning Crusade. Burning freaking Crusade. Good lord. Yeah, that was a long time ago. New followers, welcome, welcome. You got Lumen working? Nice. Yep, you gotta love those ads. You gotta love those ads. Just let them roll, baby. Just let them roll. So is this the first time you're getting Lumen working on your project, Ghost, or what's the deal there? Waiting for these ads to clean up. Everybody's probably getting hit with it. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, we're waiting for this thing to finish. Like 23 minutes of ads. Like, what the hell? God, are the ads finally done? Good lord. It's like literally like 30 minutes of ads. Alright. So this is like packaging right now for a mod, and it just like froze. Okay, there it goes. It was like literally frozen for a while. But anyways, we're waiting on this thing to build, and then I'm going to see what the hell's going on. But I'm trying to get things to reskin. I want to do my own skin pack, but of course I'm still learning, and the documentation is very murky. Wait, now it says I have 96 packages remaining? What? Yep. 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 Packages remain 96. Okay, garbage collection. Good, good, good. 48. I didn't realize this was going to be like such a long process. And there's really nothing I can do about it. I'm just kind of stuck in it. So, GG, boys. Well, we're over here. I was starting to get the fridge going. Okay, like suddenly it just like finished or something. I don't know. This window just popped up over here. Unreal dev kit, da 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 da. Okay. Whoa. Okay, did it finish? Are we done? Okay, we're done. Good lord. Never doing that again. Alright, anyways, back to the drawing board here. Yeah, so this is the part that I'm stuck on. I've got my custom fridge ready to go. It's a skin. It's like not registering correctly. We've got the primal item structure skin generic. Primal item structure skin generic. That's what we're inheriting from. Skin weapon templates or da 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 da. Source requirements. I don't know what the hell I'm doing wrong here. Nice box. Oh, maybe these need to be flip-flopped. They said array index 0. Why my character's suddenly looking off into the sunset. Nope. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yep. Shadow maps. Oh, so you had shadow maps set up? Yeah, you think that's fun. Have you done Substrate yet? What's that under? That's under... Well, I don't even know if I can do that on this one, but... Yeah, Substrate. That's fun. Don't turn that on unless you're really ready for it, though, because it'll reset every single material in your entire game, and there's no going back. So, yeah. A little bit of a warning. Okay, disabled items, da 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 da. I don't care about this. Structure to build. My item type structure. Let's change that to skin. Okay, so now it's just going to be a dick. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. So I shouldn't have to do that. It's a structure, that's fine. Or is it? Yeah, it should be a structure, right? Yeah. Structure. Item skin, ignore skin icon? What the hell? Like, I wish this would tell me what the hell it does. You needed it? The lighting was looking washed out? Yeah, it's so hard to not use Lumen. I mean, Lumen's like really good, man. See if I can find... There's like 0... Let's see what this guy does. What's this guy got on this series? How old is this? 1 year ago? Let me see what he's got here. I'm gonna try to reverse engineer what this guy was doing, apparently. I don't know. Okay, so he imported that, yeah. Yeah. He realized that it needed a huge, like, beef. Yep. You gotta beef it up. I want to see what this guy was doing. Alright, so he's just like customizing the skins. Whatever. All right. River system. It's like map. So he copies the blueprint and then he copies the thing. He replaces it. We already know this. I want to see him like edit that mod file. Just making sure the thing is the exact same size. We don't care about this. I want to see him edit this. Okay, so what does he do? So he goes to structures. Yeah, he goes to variants. No? What's he looking for? Additional structures. Right here. Is that in his own Ingram? Okay, you don't need to do that, but sure. Of course, he like made something completely different. Ah, man, it's so hard to find something that's like what you need. This is the one from the actual creator.
The creators of Ark and founders of Simple. So really like 2 item classes. To do a dino one real fast. Add another entry to this array here. Paste in what I already had set up. Technically, obviously, this would be a costume that would be located in your mod folder, not a regular costume we ship the game with. So you wouldn't really use this one, but there's one important thing about this costume that you have to set. It's just a regular dino costume. There's nothing. I've installed. Will your hats on. So obviously, if it was a skinned asset, and then it's really the same thing, except it's a skeletal mesh component. This is we are going to steal one that we already know uses a like a hat that uses an animation blueprint for physics. You can make a duplicate of the animation blueprint, but let's just check that it works. Children of the item they intend to replace. That is because they the original weapon via
Look how fucking ugly that is. Shit all over the place.
bone or something. Skin would basically get full replacement capability. That's something we run some logic, change out some visuals.
Cosmetic entries. Final item structure, skin generic. Structure, we apply to classes. See, he puts the actual BP in there. And he puts the structure in there. So this is different from what the damn wiki says to do, of course. So he's still doing structure generic. Then right underneath that, instead of primal structure, he has one that's the actual BP. So it's going to be not that one. Okay, still doesn't work. Awesome. And then he has what else? Mod skin item. Well, item structure skin. Okay, so this is the custom. Yep. Structure skin BP. This is our replacement. Yep. Storage box small. Okay, so this, what it looks like is like that. So basically the item apply to classes, they always have skin generic and then they always have the actual item itself. I wonder if maybe it's because the icebox inherits from structure item container class BP. Maybe that's why. Maybe the class archetype is different. Try that one instead. No fucking difference. Awesome. Hold on a second. Wait, let me check something here. Let's go to Icebox. The actual blueprint out. Structure item container base BP. Structure item container base BP. That's right. Okay. All item structure icebox. Maybe that. Maybe I needed that. I don't. Son of a bitch, man. Son of a bitch. Icebox. This is the asset that I want though. Yes, this is gonna be our tiki icebox. BP wooden bench. BP chair. Structure BP. What the hell is it gonna be called? It was Icebox. It was like a different fucking name? Core box. Let's do core box medium. Are there two of these? It still doesn't do shit. Should be primal item structure underscore name. Primal item. I mean, that should work right there. Item, da 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 da. They start theirs with one though. I gotta figure this out, man. Gotta figure this out. God damn.
And then these custom cosmetic ones, like any custom cosmetic, the server doesn't even know about them. It just knows an ID, and it just, the client applies the skin locally if it happens to have that mod installed. So that's pretty much the basic idea of the structure skins and indeed the custom cosmetic ones, which are just, again, purely a client-side kind of VPs. So obviously the flow for this is, boom, the player puts it down that way. You get to place it like a structure skin. Wow, amazing. Then since I set it to apply onto a wood chair, I got to put down a wood chair for it.
the fuck?
Or to be skinned. Right. At that. A few things you gotta know about structure skins. They don't spawn on the server, obviously. I mean, these structure skins don't. The ones we include with the base game, hell, they don't even really spawn on the structure server then anyway. It actually just has a reference to the class, and it gives the class default object, an opportunity to run some logic to change out visuals on the structure. So that's really all a structure skin is. That's why we call it a skin and not an actual replacement. If it was freaking replacing the actual structure actor in the world, then it would really just be replacing a structure. Skin means it's just getting an opportunity to run some logic, change out some visuals. And then these custom cosmetic ones, like any custom cosmetic, the server doesn't even know about. It just knows an ID, and it just, oh, change out. Let's talk more about what they can do, though. That's the fun part. So, firstly, the ones in the Crazy Cosmetics example, which I recommend looking at, are really nicely set up because for the structure VPs themselves, we inherited them in a nice way that I thought was better than before. Namely, we inherited them all from a base Crazy Cosmetics one. And we might put a version of this in the base game, but for now you can just move this into your own mod if you want to make structure cosmetics.
Item structure skin generic. It's the same damn thing. It just comes from that main parent. What the hell did they do on this one? Here we go. Structure to build is the custom. Yep, that's what I have. Structure, da da da. Allow inventory, prevent quick action. And slot, allow inventory. Oops. It's all the same bullshit. None of this is gonna change. Okay, let's see what they did in their mod section. We're getting really close. I needed to find something like this so I could see how they did it. Like the only example on the entire internet. Cosmetics. Primal skin generic. DP wooden share. Those are the two things that it's allowed to override. This is the actual structure skin. This is the item, yeah. That's the actual customs. Okay. Right to me. They're replacing anything that's like functional though? It's like all hats. Like what the hell? I mean, that's right. This is the first in the series. This is all set up correct. So it's not that. That's normal. Let me try to find the variant section. What's it under? Additional structure variants. Okay. See what they did for that. Nothing? Okay. Okay, I guess we'll just fucking get rid of it then. I don't know. They don't have anything in any of these areas. See, it's supposed to be something that's functional though, and their shit isn't functional. So they're replacing like couches and shit. Although technically speaking, a couch would be functional. Yeah, storage box is functional. Cosmetic-based multi-swap. This the class term boom to the base time. Term provides the base definition, which the term boom extends. Oh, interesting. So their structure is actually pulling from something completely different. Oh, I see how they did this bullshit. But it would have been fucking helpful to put that in the wiki. It was like buried on page 5, and it didn't really mention this or show this. Okay, so basically what that means is we need to go here. Jesus freak dropping down a sub. What's up, man? Thank you so much for the subaroo. I appreciate it greatly, sir. How are you? What's up, man? What you doing? How did your root canal go? Blech. Sounds terrible. I heard that you had to get a root canal, so I was like, oh, that sounds fun. Ish. Structure skin. Okay, so I'm gonna duplicate. I'm gonna make a child of this. I'm gonna call this underscore Tiki Fridge. Okay, so this is in theory going to be our actual fridge then, I think. Okay, alright, so let's just do class defaults. Oh, okay. We may have to actually do it the other way around to make our lives easier. $1,400. Jesus. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, teeth are no fun. It like never ends with that stuff. Okay, I'm really close. I think I'm really close finally. I finally found like a good example. Item structure. Okay, so that's my item structure. I don't care about that. I want this one. Let's see. So this comes from right there. Let's copy this in here. Okay. We might be onto something here in just a second. We might actually be able to start fucking getting to work. It's been like a whole week of trying to like reverse engineer and figure out their pipeline. Okay, so in theory, all I should have to do now is replace all this shit. And then we're gonna say replace this with DP3, sure, whatever. Okay, so this is my actual custom blueprint now. It's called Tiki 3. Now I have to figure out why the F this looks ridiculous. So hold on. I probably have to fix it inside of here. Oh yeah, why does that say 90? That doesn't look right. So what are they replacing though? Okay, the mesh. Okay, all right. Okay, and instead of that material, we're gonna pick our material. So what are you doing, man? What's on the agenda for today? Okay, so is it trying to actually shrink the item to match the side? Two hours before bed. It's already 7 o'clock. Goddamn. I don't even know what time it was. Nothing crazy. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, man. I gotta figure this stuff out. I gotta figure it out. So I'm in the mud right now. You know, I'm in the mud. That's what we're doing. Okay, so for some reason, this like crushed this. I'll bet you it's something to do with I have no idea why I did this. Why is this all jacked? There we go. Yeah, the scales are all fucked. Okay. Alright, so now we're gonna grab Structure Skin BP Tiki 3. We gotta change some shit here real quick. So we shouldn't need this anymore. Let me see. Hold on. What do I need? What don't I need? According to theirs, they have no additional structures, no variants, no nothing. All they have is the mod custom entities. Okay. Okay. I guess that's what we're gonna do. I have no idea if this is gonna work or not, but I'm probably deleting tons of hard work, but oh well. Okay, we're gonna do skin, icebox, and then this is gonna be Tiki 3. Oh, Tiki. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Tiki box 2. And then the actual skin itself is gonna be Tiki 3. There we go. Okay. So we're saying take icebox, replace with this. Please work. I hope this fucking works. It probably won't, but whatever. Now. Still won't fucking snap over that. Okay. So, I don't think... Hold on, let me try this. This one YouTuber said to like refresh this. It'll be buggy. Okay, I'm still probably missing something then. Alright. Let's see. So we got Tiki right here. So this is our actual structure skin. Their item was this. And all they did was that. Structure to build, PC storages. Okay, so let's just take this. Move it over. When in doubt, copy paste, right? When in doubt. Okay. All I should have to do is do this. Update the icon. Update the names. And then we're going to choose BP Tiki. Okay, we may have just figured out their entire pipeline, but let's just not get too crazy just yet. I feel like it's not changing the item that it's giving me. Hold on. Go back to here. Okay, structure skin, structure ice box. What did they do? They did the same thing. Tiki fridge, that's fine. They didn't even give herself this shit a name. The only thing they changed. Extra BP. Chair. Unless this is missing something. Okay. Here we go. Will it work? Let's play Will It Work? See, I still don't know. This says Tiki Fridge Skin. Tiki Fridge. I feel like that's not giving me the right item. Okay, let's double check and make sure that we are getting the right item. Want this one. Okay. So I need to figure out where that is now. We're getting closer. Right here. Okay, that's the skin. That's normal structure to build. Yeah. Structure. Where's that data? It's trying to find an item somewhere, and I don't know where it is. I don't know if it's inside the item data itself. Maybe it's in the mod section. Equipage. Apply to classes. That's right. Mod skin item. Oh, here we go. Tiki box 2. I gotta change this to Tiki 3. Mod skin item. Tiki 3. And then the structure. That, yeah, okay, there we go. So that's the structure. That's the item. Alright. I don't know why it came in like an item though, but we have to change that. So it's still looking for one of those crazy storages. Alright, so let me see why that is. There we go. That's 3. Okay. Not an item skin. Turn that off. Okay, let me reset this. We're like so freaking close, man. We're so close. Son of a bitch. So it's looking for that item. I gotta figure out where that data is. Where is that? Oh, because it's coming from this stupid thing from the base, maybe? It's gotta be in here. It has to be in here. Right. That's what I'm saying. That's the spot I'm looking for. It's trying to find that old data from their base structure. It's trying to find that string somewhere, and I don't know where that data is in here. There's something I haven't changed. We're just gonna have to go down it carefully. If we crack this today, we're in business. Because then I can do anything. I can like be like, oh, let's change the furnace to a freaking whatever the hell we want, you know. But you know, baby steps, right? We got to get this first part to actually work. Then we can change this back to like our own stuff, our own superstructures, and work our way backwards. I'm just trying to do a successful reverse engineer is what I'm doing right now. For those who don't know what's going on, I'm trying to successfully take a car apart that was made well or working and see if I can remake it on my end using their nodes. We're really close. Okay, so it looks like it's like not in here, which brings me back to thinking that it might be inside my mod data. Let me check their mod data real quick. So mod data, mod. We got the name. What's this? Extra resources. They didn't even. The hell? It's probably under like a super name or something. Extra resources, mod asset data. I don't know why this isn't showing up. Extra resources. This is theirs, this is ours. So I'm trying to like reverse engineer theirs real quick. I guess we could close some of this other crap we're not using anymore. Like these are the older ones. It's kind of becoming a disaster. Obviously they use different IDs, but that's fine as long as it's the right array. Okay, so they have skin generic, which we have to have. Skin generic. Let's make sure it's the exact same one. Okay, and then they got the item it's going to replace, which is BP. This is the item it's going to replace. See, that's not a primal item though. It's a structure, which is why I'm a little confused. But that's all I can find for Icebox. Just that one thing. So I don't know. I have no clue. Anyways, I guess I can add another one just to be safe. Let's just add. I don't want to do that. Oh, I already had one in there. Okay. I got an ice. This is the blueprint. They didn't even put BP in front of it. So that's why it's so confusing for some of this stuff. Okay, so this is the mod skin item data. This is the mod skin item structure, which I already have updated. And then that's what they did there. These are just different items. Yeah. Where's that data coming from? It's got to be inside the structure. Oh, wait, is this it? No, that's theirs. Wait, is this ours? Okay. God, I barely keep track of what's going on anymore. Okay, modified only. Icon. CT3, structure to build. Yeah, that's right. There's got to be something that it's like inheriting from. I just don't know what the hell it would be. I'm gonna check every single item. It is. You see how they do this though? Like I gotta do more of this in my game. Like have a better superstructure with just checkboxes. That'd probably make it a lot easier. I'd probably use enums instead of checkboxes as much as I could, but a little daunting. I'd probably do like subclasses. Sound effects. Okay, so it's It's not in the item structure, which means it's got to be in the mod system. It's kind of fucked up because there's really only one spot for it. Unless it's in the actual item itself. Let me check the item itself. This is one thing I didn't really check. Aha. Skin data. Tag right here. Okay, I'm gonna leave this as a small storage box for now. I don't know. Tag. What is this supposed to be tagged for? So this is what it's supposed to be replacing, or like what it is, what it actually is. So the tag is fridge. I don't know if this is the right area to be fucking around with. Let's see, small storage box, skin data. Let's crack open another example that they have, another structure example, and see if they change those. Let's do the lamp. Structure skin BPKC lamp. Wait, it's not the right one. This one. So I wonder if these are all the things that it's allowed to replace. Yeah, I think that's what this is. Okay, and since we're not really doing decor boxes and stuff, like this is not a decor item, this is a functional item, so skin component tag added by skin. I want to say I should be able to get rid of all this. Well, you know what? Either way, it should work on a small box then, shouldn't it? Let's see, skin data. Storage box small. See, I think these are the items it's allowed to replace. So this should kind of be fridge, which they call ice box. Or fridge. There it is. So fridge. Alright, let's see if that works. Because we're basically hitting that type of item with this type of item. If that's the case, then I mean that would make sense. Damn motherfucker. Let's see, it still doesn't work with these either. And it's still looking for a damn, like, dresser or something. Okay, so that did not change a damn thing. Why? Placement, search for placement. See, why is this like decor? So like everything has decor for. So skin internal I shouldn't fuck with, I think. Oh, skin variants. See, this shouldn't have anything on its own. This is the actual item it's going to replace something else with. And like, see, they don't have anything else under skins. They only have the decor box stuff under skin internal. So if I go back to this, see, this is skin data, and for skin settings, oops, hold on. Skin settings. In settings. Yeah, see, they don't have any of this shit. That might be because the lamp is a part of a decor box. This is so confusing. Alright. Well, we don't need a large storage box, so get rid of that. We want the fridge. Yeah, I'll look for placement in the middle in a minute, but I don't think it's that. There was something that said where's that data coming from is what I'm trying to ask. Just show me where that is. I shouldn't even have to do this. Aha. Consumes primal item under structure. Right here. Primal item structure, skin. So this is our skin, so we're going to say TP3. We want that. Just like buried under structure. Item class to trap container. I don't know what the hell that means. I don't know what this is. Alright, whatever. Alright, so if I click on this now. Nothing new, of course. I want to make sure that this is updating correctly. I have a hunch that it's not. So let me try something really quick. We're going to go to our item. Let's grab our description. Tiki Fridge 3. Make sure it says Tiki Fridge 3 now. Okay, yeah, it is updating. Okay, so that is the right item. It did update the icon. But it did not update the name. Why would it do that? Where else is it getting the data from? Like, I shouldn't have to do too much inside of this thing here. Apparently I do. Targetable, descriptive name. I'll bet you that's what it is. EP. That's why we're writing everything down. Okay. Try changing that. Okay, so now it says Tiki Fridge. It's got the right icon. Everything is all synced and ready. It's still not letting me place the fucking thing on the fridge, though. Let me try doing one of these fake ones that they made. Let's see, chest. Damn. See, it just like it instantly updates. Let me turn mine into an item again. I mean, I've pretty much done everything exactly the same. I just don't know why it's not working. I'm gonna try to see if I can get my skin to attach to like some other object coming up next, because I don't know. The only thing I can think of is that this part isn't working. Oh, did you see something? It said can we place the... Oh yeah. Can't place tiki fridge, can only be placed on a what? Right, like where is that? That's what I want to know. Okay, so can only be placed on a what? So this is our mod asset right here. And so it said to say like apply to classes, that's a blah blah blah. So we're supposed to be allowed to be like applied to these things. So this is the skin item, this is the skin blueprint. That should be false. Yeah, you want me to try to see if I can apply it to a storage box? Because I'm wondering if like Icebox is just fucking weird, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Let's just add it to the collection. We'll just do that. Hold on. So I don't think that's the case. Yeah. Like, where is that? There's something they're not telling us. Map items. No. Additional structure variant. This is if we want different variants of the same kind, I think. But we don't. We shouldn't have to worry about that with one thing. I really don't think that that would be inside the actual BP of the item, because at this point, you know, like there's only so much we can do here. Why is this still all fucked up? Hold on. Structure icon material. Icon material. I don't think I made an icon for it yet. Wah, wah. Yeah, whatever. Love for these things to tell me what they do. I know this is important. This like makes it a skin basically. There's another thing in here. Let's see. Record box references. We shouldn't have to worry about that. Choose primal item. Unless it's like a description somewhere. Use BP override descriptive name. Use BP override descriptive name for preview. What's up, Skittles? Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Thanks for the follow. I'm trying to figure out this damn why it's not doing what I want here. I'm trying to reskin like a fridge, and it's not letting me. Not letting me do it, dude. Also, my material did something weird. I gotta try to fix that now. What's new with you, man? What's shake? It's back. Fancy fridge. Indeed. Indeed. Yeah, we're trying to get this damn thing to work, man. You got any experience with the with reskinning? Because they really don't offer too many options on the help channels. It's getting really annoying. Yeah, see, it's not, it just will not snap to the fridge. I don't know why. Like, for some reason, it doesn't, we're missing a string somewhere that tells it what to snap to. And I can't figure out what that is or why it's doing that. Because under here, I mean, I have my apply to classes. Primal item structure, skin generic. Primal item structure, icebox. That's the actual item of the icebox itself. Icebox, that's the blueprint, just to be safe. And then, I don't know, it's just not working. Oh, pivot deformation. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, like, I'm new to the Ark scene in terms of like modding, but I'm not new to Unreal Engine, so I'm trying to like just figure out how the hell they do it. Kind of reverse engineer all their stuff, you know what I mean? That's the hardest part. Like, we could sit here and do whatever the hell we want. We could make a whole game, which we've done. But, like, trying to understand how they did it is so confusing. Yeah. Okay, you've never done mod. There you go. We're in the same boat. Yeah. So, I mean, one of the best ways to learn is to, like, reverse engineer from, you know, their demo stuff that they have. But the problem is, like, you know, and I'm sitting here looking at all their documentation, which, by the way, is under guides. I'll just paste this in here in case nobody knows what it is. So you can like get like different guides and stuff, but they're like not correct. So I don't know what else to say there. It's like not correct. Like, what this does is completely opposite of what, or it's like half-assed compared to like what the other stuff is, like, and then names aren't the same, and it's just, I don't know, it's really confusing. So I'm just trying to get my damn structure to I just want to learn how to reskin shit. That's all I want to do. What's going on, Coco? Dropping down a Subaru. 51 months. God damn, Coco. Yeah, maybe they did an update. Perhaps. Yeah, because like I'm trying to look at like when I see things, and it's like, you know, there's no date for this stuff. So I don't know how old this is on their dev kit. But then if I look at like him talk on this is a year ago. So like I don't know. I have no clue. But I'm trying to like reverse engineer it. Additional structure placement? Hold on. That would be under here. Structure. There's structures to build. That's what I had originally. Structure view scan. Got a damn commercial. Okay, I think it's over. I added it as an additional structure. I don't know if that's going to make a difference, but we'll see. That's what I had originally, but they didn't even have that on their version. Yeah, no difference. Damn. Let me try resetting this again, because that one dude was like, "Oh, it's glitchy. You got to reset it." So I'm just going to try that. Okay, let's try putting that bad boy in. What's new, Coco? I got burned today in Ark, so I was like, fuck it. I'm taking a nice cold break from playing the game for a bit. I really desperately needed an OCD in Extinction, so I looked like over an hour to find a legendary, and I finally found one. Yeah, okay, so you can see like I can change my items. That's all that does. So at least we know that that's working. So I finally found a legendary OSD, OCD, OSD supply drop, and orbital supply drop, OCD. I was looking for an OSD, and I finally found a legendary after like an hour of looking around. I'm like, finally, I can get one. I'm gonna like cook this one up to a high, wave. So I was like, doing it. Everything was going good, easy peasy. Got it up to like wave 10. I'm like, okay, time to get paid. I literally am like turning around on my char, ready to like, get off and like loot it. And I'm like, what's going on? Like my character just wouldn't move. Everything just froze. All the mobs start floating. I'm like, no way. I'm like, is it me? Nope. Server crashed. The entire server went down. So of course, you know what that means. I log back in. Poof. No supply drop. It's all gone. There was never a supply drop. Have fun. Bye. Yeah. I was just like, I'm done. So I figure I might as well get back to trying to figure out these mods so I can actually make some money and do something productive. I was so pissed off. I was pissed. You can ask Cat Food. He'll tell you. He was on when it happened, and I was like, this fucking game soaks up 3 of my goddamn hours. So I was like, Ugh. Yeah, I was really mad. Yeah, it's just stupid shit, like they gotta fix that stuff. Okay. So, did you hear about Cat Food, by the way? Speak of the devil. So last night he was on Island on his level 133 character, and he was jumping over to an Extinction map, and he transferred, and it was like, can't find your character, buddy. And he's like, oh, come on. So he starts doing it over and over. He waits for a while, then he resets, tries to log in again. Gone. Oof. It's just gone. Just gone. He lost his character. I watched it. It's legit. It wasn't on A and it wasn't on B. And, you know, going from server A to server B. So it was gone. It wasn't in the cloud, just totally gone. So he lost his character. So yeah, GG. At least I didn't have it that. If I lost my character, I probably would have just been like, I'm done. Okay, so this is for additional structures. We know it's not in there. I mean, it's not necessarily a structure to place. They don't even have this on theirs. Like, if you look at theirs... Yeah, I'm so frustrated, Coco. Like, I just want to get this shit working. See, they don't even have that, man. All they have is one freaking thing. None of these are on. I'm gonna like search everywhere and see if I'm missing something. Oh yeah, he has backup characters. Within like 5 minutes, he was already like level 80. But I mean, I told Kat today. I was like, dude, look, I don't have a problem doing stupid shit and losing my stuff. Like that's, you know what I mean? Like that's my own, you know, stupidity. But when I'm playing the game the way it's meant to be played, and you take my time away, careful, because I ain't gonna be playing your game anymore then. Because there's nothing I hate more than losing my time. If I'm learning stuff or if I'm building stuff, that's different. But like when you play a game and you're trying to build something up and it just disappears because of a glitch, like, oh my god, that just gets me absolutely heated. Like that's like my number one. How do we piss off Javis? That's number one. That's absolutely number one. What's this? Okay, so this is their actual KC thing. So all they're doing is they're saying, this is the mod skin. And that's our mod skin, structure Tiki3. Mod skin item, the actual item, primal item. That's our primal item. And it should be apply to classes, generic, and the actual icebox. Generic, wooden chair. So let's try changing this from icebox to storage. Storage box small. I have a hunch that the fridge is like a weird thing that they don't have labeled correctly, so let's see if that's the case. It's so weird. Also, why do I still have fridge alt versions that are appearing now? See, I think it didn't update because we don't have variants anymore. That might be what that guy was talking about. I gotta like delete the game mode and then like do it again. See how now it updated? Before there was like 2 different versions where it says Tiki Fridge, and now it just has one. So I had to like reset the mod for it to like catch up. It still won't work, but that's something to think about. Let's do this. Yeah. You know what else has me kind of like second guessing this actually is what if it's thinking that those are like pre-made, like another base. Hold on. Oh my god, it works. Oh my god, that's what it was the whole fucking time. Obviously, it's not set up right, but I don't fucking care. I can fix that. It's the fucking it's the fact that we're in. This is considered like someone else's base, basically. It thinks that it's someone else's base. Oh my god, that's why it's like you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. It's like a glitch, and it can't hit the server. And you want to know why it's getting that null code, freaks? Because it doesn't know whose it is. That's what it is. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Alright, so we figured out that massive problem. Now we're like actually getting somewhere. Okay, let's move the player start over here. Of course that would be the problem. Of course. Alright, now let's see why the fuck it did what it did. Storage box small. Okay, that's... Whew. That didn't even work. What was that all about? Ice box. Okay. Tiki 3, Tiki 3. Okay, this should work now. Let's go like this. Yeah. So that whole time I was dealing with like bullshit. Why am I still spawning here? Delete. Oh, player 2, get out of here. Yeah, we were dealing with bullshit native law where it was just like, oh, you can't build there because that's already someone else's base. Like, well, no shit. Okay. Come on, baby. Let's go. Okay, so it is changing it. Now we gotta figure out why the hell it's so weird. Hold on. Structure icebox. Are they using a primal item structure? Yeah, I think they are. Tiki 3, Tiki 3. Okay, so that's gonna be over here. So now we gotta figure out like why is it doing a transform. Ignore parent transform update. Ignore parent transform update. Override snap transform. Final structure sparse class data. No idea what the hell this shit means. Fuck it. Fuck it, we'll do it live. That might change its rotation though. That's the only problem. We're so close, man. That was a big wall we just got over. No, okay. So it's not that. It's something like the axis is wrong on start. So let's change this. Okay, why would it do that? Did these goofballs put this in wrong or something? It's the root. Get out of here. This is... Let me try something here. Let's do it sideways. I want to see if it's overriding or not, and then we can just cross off the blueprint as that not being the problem. It's probably some type of like transform setting that's like inside the actual data, like the string. Getting closer, Coco. Coco, the first thing I said when I was like doing this shit was I can't wait to make a new fabricator that's nice and quiet. Okay, so that's not the case, so we can omit that now. That's good. Alright, so it's not that. Because like all those machines are so loud. So to be fair, we probably had this working like 2 days ago. Called Quiet Home. Yeah, well, I'll have it built into the actual functionality of all my skins. You won't need to get an extra mod for it. Because I can change the actual sound effects. Hold on. Let me go over here. Like, I'm not just gonna quiet it down, I'm gonna make it like actually like legit. You know what I mean? So I changed the fridge noises. These are my new ones. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Tiki 3, let's open this up. But yeah, we can make them like nice and clean and like whatever the hell we want. I mean, it's gonna be probably like, I don't know, we might go with this Tiki theme first, just as like an experiment. You are right though, I did see a lot of people like trying to do Tiki themed shit, and it's like they have to use wooden roofs. So that's probably what we're gonna do first. Why would it lay it down? You know what the other thing is it's not the right mesh, is it? I like just noticed that. So now we're getting it to actually work, but for some reason it's like not doing the right mesh and it's like throwing it on its back and stuff. It's like really weird. Look at that. See what they did here. So all they did is they just changed this shit. But this is coming from this. So let me see what that's doing. Okay. I don't know what's going on with that. Seems fine. That all gets overridden by the item data anyways. Huh. Why do they have two of these? Oh, maybe so you can like match it. I see. Huh. Why would that not take the right mesh? I'm so confused on that. Because like our mod says to take. Alright, they didn't use extra resources, so I'm gonna get rid of that. That's weird. It's trying to replace it with itself, so we obviously have Icebox in the wrong area there. Apply to classes, generic and Icebox, that's true, that's our input, with mod skin item Tiki 3 and Tiki 3. Not much else to change? Apply to classes. All item structure, skin generic, icebox, icebox. Let me see if it takes it without that, because that was kind of driving me nuts too. And then let's also make sure we update this, because this is all goofy. Save, play. So it is the custom item, but as soon as it snaps too. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so it does need to have icebox in there. So it does need the, this needs to be the, not the primal item, but the actual blueprint. We're learning stuff. This is good. This is good. As long as we're learning, I'm fine with it. So it definitely needs to be the right blueprint. Okay, so it's not using my blueprint is what it's doing. It's not using this mod skin structure. Let me try my old one, just for shits. Okay, so it's still gonna be a dumbass. Alright, that's fine. Okay. Alright, so this is effectively old news now. Where are you a part of? Tiki Box 2 and the test map. Okay. Okay, we don't need that anymore. That's all old news. Oh, they're gonna freak the fuck out. Well, while that's thinking of what to do, the three main things are the primal item structure skin, the primal item structure file data, the actual BP, and then of course the mod file, which is a data asset. And that's pretty much all you need. Okay. All right, yeah, that freaked the fuck out. I figured it would. All right, let's go back into here. Open, please. Thank you. Okay, I don't really need this anymore. Bridge, colorized, BP, MIC. So it's going to be this. It's supposed to be that material. Might as well fix that. Okay. This is junk. I'm gonna do a little cleanup here. Bridge T2. Comes from clothing. Where does this come from? Default BS. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is garbage. This is fucking garbage. Yeah. Trying to do a little cleanup here because we've gone through so many different variations. Okay, so we're gonna go with this one. Save. Flows. Okay, so we're going with the one that's from clothing. I'm not going with this one. Open that back up. That's default. Just doing some cleanups. Nothing too major right now. Okay, this is garbage. Oh. Don't care about this other icebox shit right now. We're gonna get rid of all this stuff. This will all come later. No, don't care. Okay, it's all gone. Get rid of you. You're old. Okay. All right. Got everything cleaned up now. So now we're just using the actual items that matter. All right. So this is our actual item. Looking good. Now we need to change. Let me double check something real quick. What's up, Kat? I was just telling them your story about how you lost your character yesterday. Oh, yeah. Typical Ark experience, right? All right, so we got this. We're gonna go to content. Oh, you know what? I don't have to do that anymore. I keep forgetting about that. I'll just run my tilde command. Okay. So here's our fridge. And here's our skin. Now we just got to get our skin to work. It's still using the old mesh, but we're getting really close here. We're getting super fucking close. So structure skin BP Tiki 3. Why is that not updating correctly? The only thing I can think of is it's somewhere in here. Let's make sure we update our... Yeah, I don't blame you at all. I don't blame you at all, man. Yeah, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth the time. I mean, considering that you still may get your character back, right? You think that there's a chance? So you're saying there's a chance? That one. Okay. If the server reboots, maybe we can hope the Ark gods are kind. I can't believe you lost an entire character by switching servers. Like, that's the kind of shit that used to happen on the original Ark. It's almost like nothing changed. Imagine that. Would have never guessed. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, there's one of two reasons. One, this is happening because it thinks there's no item. Or two, it's got the wrong data somewhere. Now, I can't do variants. I don't think I can do variants, because that's something else. This is basically saying, take this item and replace it with the Tiki fridge. Apply to classes. The original classes of the items BP or structure BPs to replace. Yeah, icebox. We don't need that one anymore. Ark requires an NASA PC. Xbox. It's Xbox ready, you guys. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I know that's the joke of it. It's like I don't think I know anybody who can run Ark on like full settings, like YOLO. Like nobody. You know, you can't do it, man. And even if you can do it, you still have to be like, all right, I can't get more than like 12 FPS. So, I don't know. I thought there was a setting in here somewhere that said like make skin. What did I write down? Is structure skin? Oh, you know what? It's not going to be that because if we're coming from a multi-swap, that's fine. All right. So why is this thing not coming in correctly? We know it's not a part of the BP because it's normal. So my biggest guess is that it's probably something to do with the item data itself. This one right here. Yeah. I hear ya. Yeah, I mean, like, if you're having fun, who cares, right? You don't need to buy the new version and all of their pay-to-win DLCs. You can simply play the old one with your friends. That's fine. Structure to build. Structure skin BP Tiki 3. That's right. I should just say that you need to have a DLC just to be a dick. Oh, you gotta have the anime pack. The Lost Colony pre-order. Who would do that? Like, why would you do that? That'd be hilarious. Allow inventory item, prevent equip, da 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 da. Can slot, yeah, that's normal, da da da. Refresh die. So what on earth is causing this thing to like freak the fuck out? There's got to be some type of item data in here somewhere that we're missing. Use particle effects. What if we can just grab the particles from the ventilator? From the AC unit? What are they using? It's probably inside the item for the air conditioner. The graphics. Coco, yes, but if people can't play it, I mean, you gotta remember too, like, the new Ark is trying to use like all these weird new technologies, which are really good, by the way, but they didn't like optimize the game, so there's still like people that can't play it. You know, it's taxing on the system. I'm on a 3060, and I can't tell you how many times I've crashed in that game. I mean, their own servers still crash like every day. So it's kind of like, you know. I think what we need to do is we need to find a way to get I'm trying to figure out why when I bring the item in is it like so jacked up. It's like it's not doing the correct structure. And I'm trying to figure out if that's coming from here or where that's coming from. What was that thing called? Air conditioner. Of course that's not what they called it. Wait, it's got to be under here. Thank God. Okay, air conditioner emitter. Perfect. Use particle effects. Done. Let's see if that actually works. I'm gonna laugh if it does. We just added ventilation particle effects to our custom fridge. Let's see. Cosmetics. Fridge. No, of course. Well, technically it's not turned on, so we don't really know for sure. What is it doing? Is it changing the... So... Okay, so it's like going backwards. It's just simply using the wrong mesh. Like straight up. Just straight up using the wrong mesh. Okay, so maybe that is under... I'm gonna get rid of that. Maybe that is underneath our BP. Ah. So maybe this is what we have to change then. Skin data? Yep. Look at all this bullshit. That's what it is. Stupid, bro. So stupid. Mesh scale 1, 1, 1. Default, please. None of your bullshit. I've already calculated all that crap. It's like trying to change it. Okay, so skin settings has to be updated as well. All right, I'll bet you guys $100 that it'll work. Anyone want to take that bet? Let's see here. Oops, there it goes. Come on, close the damn menu. There we go. Here's the fridge. Here's our skin. Boom. Boom, baby. We got it working. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. There's our fridge. I don't know why the sound effects aren't working. We'll have to figure that out. But that's our new fridge. Wait, why does it have a dent in it? I didn't realize it had a dent in it. Oh well. It must have dinged it somewhere. Okay, yeah. So I think it looks cool. There you go. I'll catch you later, Coco. You have a lovely night. All right, so we got ourselves items working in the game. Then we can change it back to how it was. All right, so let's see. It needs to rotate to the left or whatever, a smidge. So we're going to do mesh location rotation -90, I believe it is. Oh man, we can start cruising now, pal. Now we can start cruising. You know how long it's been like literally a week and a half of me just dicking around trying to get their shit reverse engineered. And now that I got it, we can do anything. Quite literally. There's the fridge. Okay, it's got to go back the other way. So it's going to be +90. And the collision should be pretty much the same. Because we're not really screwing with it. I made sure it fit perfectly, so. Ta-da! Love it. Not bad at all. Okay. I gotta figure out why the sound effects aren't working. Is that because it's pulling from inside the blueprint? Why is all this stuff coming from here anyways? Like, I don't want to have to like change it in the blueprint. I want it to come from the item structure. So we just have to do it this way. Fuse. Okay, now we should have our own custom sounds then. Let's check those real quick, just make sure that works. Okay, so that's not overridden. Let's check our structure. There's probably a checkbox somewhere that says like use sounds from Blueprint or something. Skin sound activation is all multi-template variant. Variants, okay. Container activate sound. I don't know what that means. Oh, you son of a bitch. I bet you I know what it is. It's probably because it's this. Well, no, then it should play the original sounds, and it's not playing those either. Bridge open. Why isn't it using these new sounds, man? Is it container open? Maybe it's container open. Yeah, because it's not a door, so that would make sense, actually. Then activated is probably like when it's actually on, which we probably want it to be like super quiet. There it is. Listen to those beautiful sound effects. Nice and clean. Custom sounds, baby. Sounds so good when you close it. You just want to open it again. All right, cool. We're in business, ladies and gentlemen. That's probably all we got for today. I'm going to start cranking out some assets. So I hope I'll be able to stream again tomorrow. We're going to redo everything. We're going to do everything. So it should be fun. But I'm starving and I need to take a break. So the list is large, but it's going to be quite significant. Yeah, I know, dude. Look at all this shit we need to do here. So we're doing Tiki theme. We're going to be doing lights, Omni lights. I think I can change the IES so it actually has like a logo on the wall and stuff. We can do anything. Fridge, dyno, cooler. I mean, the fact is, so this is like a generic or like reskin. But I could probably do more than just this because this is just like a static mesh. So I'm going to look into like other things I can do, but obviously they give us a lot of options. The sound and the image is pretty much all we need to start making money. Because we can finally start making a mod and raising funds and doing what we got to do. So yeah, life is good. I'm shocked that we figured it out, but we finally did. And I took notes because you'll never remember it. But yeah, so we'll be redoing all these structures. I'll be going right down the line. Obviously all the, you know, important shit. So it should be pretty cool. And then I'm going to give it to myself. We still have to finish like figuring out how to package it, upload it, ship it to ourselves for testing. And then we have to like actually get it on the marketplace. And then I got to see how patches work, because if I update something, I want to make sure it updates on the marketplace for all the people who own it. So we'll have to figure all that shit out. Lots of testing still to be done. But my goal is to probably sell it for like $5, and I'll probably have like hundreds of assets. It'll just like replace like tons of shit, and we'll have tons of deco items and I'm going to clean up all the sounds of everything too. What's the optimization look like on this, by the way? I'm just curious. I'm going to change this color while I'm at it. See, now we can start cranking up the juice. Just make this dark. Starting. There we go. Let's see what we got here. Where's my viewer? I'm used to 5.6 and they're on 5.5, so I gotta keep remembering where everything is. It's like they switched the entire panel around. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Not bad at all, baby. Alright, so yeah, and then we're basically just dealing with static meshes, so we can do whatever the hell we want for complexities. We can just turn them into nanites and call it a day. Boink! Boom! Alright, I'm gonna get to work. I'm gonna take a break first, then I'm gonna get to work. So I will catch you guys probably tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have some new assets to show. And we'll see what we can start making. So the first step will be making our little tiki package. Yay! Alright, catch you guys later. You have a lovely night. Enjoy yourselves. Peace out.